Hey, it's Rachel. If you were wondering, didn't you wear that outfit in your last video? Yes, I did. In fact, I just finished filming it. And now I'm filming this one. And I'm not gonna change my shirt because I look cute in it, so why not wear it twice? In today's video, I wanted to answer a question that I got at least 20-30 times after I posted my results of my bodybuilding competition. I have so many women, friends, you guys, who have asked me, what did I do to lose the weight? And the answer is I worked my butt off. I went to the gym every single day. Towards the end, I was at the gym twice a day. I ate a meal plan, eating the same exact thing every single day for over a month. I said no to candy and chocolate and ice cream and going out to eat, and I prepped for a bodybuilding competition. This isn't a diet, it's an extreme sport that is hard. So if you are just trying to lose some weight, maybe it's trying to finally lose that 10 pounds, maybe you have a ton more weight that you are trying to lose and you are looking for answers, the answer is not prep for a bodybuilding competition. Do not do a bodybuilding competition in order to lose weight. Do it because you want to do it. But that doesn't mean that you can't take the good things that I was doing and apply it to your own fitness and health. And so in this video, I wrote down right after my competition 6 things that I did during prep that I think are pretty much like the big factors of why I lost weight, and also the 6 things that you can do in order to lose weight. Yeah. Number 1, weight lift. I'm not even kidding. Lift weights. Before I started bodybuilding, I did tons of cardio. I did Zumba classes. I did dance classes, did yoga, and yeah, I lose some weight, but like, I didn't transform my body. It never looked the way that I wanted it to. Because the thing is, unless you weight lift, you will just become a smaller version of your current self. So in order to get that toned look, you want nice abs, you have to actually build and form the muscle underneath. So that way, when you lose the fat, your muscle underneath will have this really pretty shape to it. Don't be afraid of lifting heavy weights. The heavier weight you go does not correlate to how big your muscles get. It just means that you will burn more calories. Don't be afraid of getting big. I promise you, I lifted 6 days a week. You can see from my picture, I did not get big. 2, stop doing hours and hours of cardio. Cardio is great for your heart. It is great for your lungs. It is not so great at making you lose weight. Things that I used to do many years ago was I would get on the elliptical for 45 minutes to an hour and a half and chug along and watch TV, and that doesn't do much to change your body. During prep, I did 18 minutes of sprinting, 10 seconds all out, 45 seconds walking, and then I did like 3 or 4 sessions of a steady state cardio on the Stairmaster, so that's just walking on the Stairmaster for tops 30 minutes. You guys saw how shredded I got. That was all the cardio I did. The more cardio you do, so when you do those kind of like walking on a treadmill or maybe running for, I don't know, a couple miles, like your body gets used to it and it's not gonna do much. So stop the hours of cardio. Maybe try sprinting. Sprinting actually is a huge reason why I lost the weight. Number 3, so this is very much a prep idea, but I think that a lot of you guys who are not prepping could pick this up, and I think it will make a huge difference. I made all my own food, and I did not go out to restaurants. Now, that's an extreme. Obviously, if you're not prepping, I am not currently prepping. I will go out to dinner now. The point to get from it is when you make your own food, you know exactly what is in it. You know the exact calories, the exact macros, the exact ingredients, because you are in control. So it is a lot easier to diet when you know what's going into your mouth. When you go to restaurants, even if you go to, say, Panera, and they give you the calorie of your meal, those calories are not accurate, because when the chef at Panera is putting together your food, he's not measuring out everything and making sure that everything is just so. He kind of just slaps the stuff onto the sandwich and hands it to you. So the calories at restaurants, not accurate. And also remember that restaurants, the point is to make delicious food that will make you come back, which means they will be adding a lot of salt, a lot of butter, a lot of sugar, a lot of all these sauces to make you love the food and come back. So if you are dieting, I recommend that Monday through Friday you make all your own meals, and then on the weekends, don't binge, don't go out, don't have these giant free cheat meals, but that's when you can say, okay, I'm gonna go out to brunch with my girlfriends and have a good time. But for the most part, make your own food. Number 4, and this might be controversial. Yes, you will see me having a drink of wine, but number 4 is cut out alcohol. Alcohol is tasty. I love wine. I love kind of love cocktails. I mostly love wine. I don't drink beer because gluten, obviously, but alcohol is an empty calorie, and it gives you headaches and it makes you make poor decisions. So if you are serious about losing weight, seriously consider how much alcohol you are drinking and how many calories that is contributing to your overall calorie intake, and how many poor decisions maybe you're making on the weekends because you're hammered. Yeah, you get drunk, you order the pizza. I know how it works. I used to be that way. So if you are serious about losing weight, maybe just cut down to like a glass of wine or champagne. No more beer. No more cocktails with sugar. Number 5, and this was the hardest lesson for me to learn. Learn to say no to food. I guarantee it will be life-changing if you are trying to lose weight. I found out, like, whoa, during prep, that I have such a hard time saying no to food. If my friends are eating it, it's like a potluck, I want to take part. If I'm over at a friend's house and they're chips, I will eat them. And then the worst is if there is free food, especially at work. For some reason, if food is free, I need to eat it. I don't know why. I have money. I can buy my own food. I am not a college student, but for some reason, free food, I don't know. But during prep, I had to learn to say no, because free food or food that people are offering you might not always be the food that you should be consuming to reach your goal, whatever it is, your weight loss goal that it is. So really pay attention to how many times you say, oh sure, every time you are offered food free or whatever from friends. Pay attention, because I bet you if you learn to say no thank you, you will realize that you eat a lot less junk. And then number 6. All of the questions that I normally get are, what sort of diet do you recommend? Now, when I did my bodybuilding prep, I did follow If It Fits Your Macros. For those of you who haven't heard of If It Fits Your Macros, basically the idea is that all food can be broken down into carbs, fat, and protein, and that in order to lose weight, what we need to do is figure out how many grams of carbs, fat, and protein you should be consuming every single day. And then every single day I take out my scale and I weigh, like physically weigh the food and calculate using my MyFitnessPal how many carbs, fat, and protein, how many macros are in that food, and making sure that by the end of the day I'm hitting those numbers. That was a really terrible explanation of it, but that's kind of the gist. If you search for If It Fits Your Macros on YouTube or on Instagram, you will typically see tons of pictures of like ice cream and candy bars and Pop-Tarts and basically delicious food that personally makes me feel like crap, but that's kind of the trend. People think that if it fits your macros means they can eat ice cream. And yeah, you can. But for me, I did a balance of eating nutrient-dense, real, whole foods, chicken, Brussels sprouts. You guys saw all of the real nutritious food, but I did weigh everything out and do If It Fits Your Macros. So yes, I recommend If It Fits Your Macros if you are trying to lose weight. I think it's a great tool for teaching you portion control. If I don't count, I realize that I eat nothing but carbs and have like 10 grams of protein, which is not good for muscle development. So yes, I recommend it if you're trying to lose weight, with the caveat of, if you are the type of person that gets obsessed about the numbers, you might want to reconsider, because some women do become super obsessed with macros and it can develop into an eating disorder. But everything can develop into an eating disorder. So those are my 6 tips of what I learned during my bodybuilding prep that helped me lose weight. I think if you follow those 6 tips, you will definitely lose weight as well. If you have any questions about anything that I mentioned here, or any questions in general, please put them in the comments below. I am not a registered dietitian. I am not a personal trainer, but I do love helping people, and I will try to answer any questions that you have. And if I can't, I will point you in the right direction of somebody who can. Oh, and then just as a side note, if you guys have questions but you are too uncomfortable to ask them in the comments below, please know that you can always message me through Facebook. I do have a Facebook page. It's just Facebook/painfreekitchen, I think. Or you can email me at painfreekitchen@gmail.com. All my social media is always linked down below. So yeah. Hopefully you guys found this helpful, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Hey, it's Rachel. So because a lot of you guys are doing the September Whole30, I really wanted to make videos to support you and encourage you. The Whole30 is what I did many years ago to really figure out which foods were affecting me and affecting my fibromyalgia.